Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Bright James back again with another video, and today, man, I'm going to be talking about why Damian Lillard from Portland should be the runaway MVP for this 2020-2021 NBA regular season. Now, look, there has been a lot of great candidates, and we're still post-All-Star break, so there's still plenty of time for things to change, but the way Dame Lillard has carried the team specifically this year, and even throughout all the other candidates who are great, like LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, James Harden, and a handful of others, Damian Lillard is on a mission this year, and I think this is the year that he deserves MVP. But let's stop wasting time and let's hop right into this video, though. Starting off, man, Damian Lillard's already averaging 34 and 8, which is already impressive within itself. But then he's shooting 45% from the field, 38% from 3, and 93% from the line. He's basically a 50-40-90 guy, even though he's not quite there. And not to mention that his crime partner CJ McCollum has only played in 15 games this year. The Trailblazers currently right now are sitting in the 6th seed at the time that I'm making this video, and they're only 2 games out of the number 4 seed, who are the Los Angeles Clippers. Damian Lillard, if he would have had CJ McCollum, I guarantee you that they would be in the number 4 seed at the moment. But nonetheless, what he has been doing this year is absolutely phenomenal. Now look, before I go on any further with Damian Lillard and all the amazing things that he does, I want to take a moment to say that the Trailblazers organization deserves a lot of blame for the position that Damian Lillard's in right now and the position that he's been in for the last couple years. This organization has not done enough over the years to put the right parts around him, okay? Because CJ McCollum's a very good player, and they're a great backcourt, one of the best backcourts in the NBA, along with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry when healthy, Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. We get it. But this organization has not put the correct pieces around Damian Lillard to make them successful and make them real contenders. Even though they're a competitive team every single year, what have they done to help Damian Lillard? Nothing. I don't want to hear about Rodney Hood, Gary Trent, Yusuf Nurkic, Zach Collins, Carmelo Anthony at this point in his career, which he's actually a solid role player. I don't mean he's washed. I just mean that he's not the Carmelo Anthony that was once the prolific isolation scorer that he was back in his days with New York and Denver. Who are these guys? Like, Nasir Little's a good young player, I guess, but they don't have any other stars. They've never made a significant move to go and try to help Damian Lillard. You see the Milwaukee Bucks, for example, another perfect example, a franchise with a superstar talent, and they have other solid pieces around him. And even though the Bucks maybe haven't made all the necessary moves quite yet, they're doing the right things. They just traded for PJ Tucker. They traded for Drew Holiday this offseason. They originally had traded for Bogdanovich before that trade fell through and he went to the Hawks. The Bucks are doing competent things to put Giannis in a successful position at a young age to make sure that he has surrounding parts around him that are going to be good. And the Bucks will continue to do that. The Portland Trailblazers have not, and I think that they deserve a lot of blame for that. I don't fault Terry Stotts, the head coach, for that, because he's done everything that he can do with the parts that he has available to him. But now let me get back on Damian Lillard and just how phenomenal this guy is. I already got to his stats and saying how amazing he is, and we all know just how lethal this guy is in crunch time. Not just hitting shot after shot in crunch time, but we see what he does and he takes over in these big, high leverage moments in the playoff games. Easily one of the most recognized players in terms of being the most clutch players in NBA history, and you would easily put him ahead of guys like LeBron James and a handful of others because he is that guy. Since 2012, Damian Lillard has the most game-tying and go-ahead field goals under 20 seconds with 25 since entering the league. And in crunch time, which crunch time by the NBA is defined as less than 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter or overtime, with neither team ahead of the game by more than 5 points on each other, Dame Lillard has played in 23 crunch time games this season, which leads the NBA. He's 17-6 in those crunch time games, which is also number 1 in the NBA, averaging 5.4 points, 58% from the field, 50% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line during crunch time games. That is why Damian Lillard is that guy. The Portland Trailblazers offensive team rating is at 115. With him on the court, it rises to 118, which is one of the best in the league. With him off the court, 105. That is a huge and significant drop off with Dame on the court versus off. Even if you want to talk about the team as a whole, they sit at 115 with their offensive rating. But with him off the court, they're 105. That just shows you how valuable this guy is. And I know that part of that has to do with CJ McCollum not really being there. But the Portland Trailblazers need to go and do something before this NBA trade deadline to help Damian Lillard out. Nikola Jokic should be the only other guy that even has a compelling case to win the MVP ahead of Damian Lillard. And even then, I would still take Damian Lillard because I think Jokic has a better team. And plus, Jokic has played healthier this year. Also, he has Jamal Murray, who has played this year. I don't want to hear about LeBron James, Joel Embiid would have been MVP if he did not get hurt, and I'm still praying for his health. I hope everything's okay in Philly. But otherwise, none of these guys have a legitimate, compelling argument that would surpass Damian Lillard by any circumstances. I think any NBA player would be lying to you if they said that Damian Lillard was not the most feared guy when it comes to the last 5 minutes of a close game, along with maybe guys like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. Dame Dollar is that man, and that is why he should be MVP. You see year in and year out, time in and time out, consistently effort. Dame Lillard is that guy, and he's pulling up from 30 consistently and hitting them. This guy is on another level this year. I think he's trying to get that MVP, his first nod at MVP this year, and I think he's absolutely deserving of it. If he does not win it with the way he's playing right now, I think there is something going on, and I think that things need to be fixed. I'm praying that the Portland Trail Blazers have a great playoff series, and even though they're most likely a second-round exit, or at least a tough out no matter who they get, if they can make a move at the deadline and get someone serious, maybe like a Nikola Vucevic playing center for them, I don't know what trade package they could offer, but I think that they're going to probably need to move on from CJ at some point. They need another big man in the middle to go along with Dame, and I think that that's going to help them out significantly. But as of right now, where the team stands, I think that they're a second-round exit. I hope the Portland Trail Blazers do something because I love me some Damian Lillard. I think he's one of the most underappreciated players in the game right now and of all time, even with all the Hulu Plus and State Farm commercials you see him on. Dame Lillard, playing in a small market in Portland, needs more recognition, and he deserves this MVP. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, do you guys think Damian Lillard deserves MVP? Because I wholeheartedly believe that he deserves MVP over everybody else. But if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe down below. Make sure to go follow me on my socials. I'll put those in the description down below as well. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out, boys. Peace!